it's so important not to take our anger in any way out on others, be it our children, be it our lovers, be it our community, be it the people that we're working with, but to also equally to keep allowing your feelings as we clear. We are practicing to love every human, to understand, not to argue, not to fight, but look deeply at this anger that is collecting or purging in the collective. And our hearts, as they break, expand. As we clear more darkness, we bring more light, more awareness. On a deeper level, I believe what is happening now is a deeper layer of our wake-up call. We can no longer push this snooze button. The heartbreaking events of last week and the senseless killing, of all senseless killings, of the massive pain that has been inflicted by our dominated society, that George Floyd is highlighting on a much, much bigger level for us all. There's no excuse for this, for any peoples that have been killed unjustly throughout history. And so we know that this intense rage is not an isolated event appearing suddenly, but a build-up of hundreds of years of accumulated mistreatment and abuse of power. And the planet itself is trying to come back into right relationship. The planet itself is trying to come back into an alignment. And so everything in this new age, in this age of transparency, that is out of alignment is going to show up. Again, I don't want to be political, but, we have to pay attention of what we have been doing in global corporations that have been looting the system for billions of dollars, why people starve in the world, why many of our children don't have water. We are in a massive interference pattern. And from the point of view of consciousness, everything is interconnected and interdependently affects everything else. This entire system needs to shift. But we need to be careful. We're still so young, even in our development, which is why I caution you to be gentle, to be quiet, to be introspective, to take care of yourselves, to look after yourselves, because we're young in this awareness. And to come from a point of discernment and wisdom, this takes time to generate. And we're coming out of, esoterically, the age of ignorance. So we have recovery time needed, which again, I refer to this depletion and this exhaustion. We need recovery time. And please take that seriously in yourselves. If you don't take it seriously, the consciousness of people aren't going to take it seriously. We don't know how exhausted we are. So I urge us to be careful, to be wise, to be alert, and to not get drawn into more division. I feel rioting and looting will never lead us to real resolution, that we're looking as we grow to come into holistic understandings of healing politically, socially, within our bodies, as we regraft and regrow a central intelligence and a new nervous system. Silence doesn't work and violence doesn't work. So where do we come in at this? I I don't have answers here. But Martin Luther King said, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. And we see these great leaders throughout time. Mandela, Gandhi, we see them. So I believe my call for action, my call from myself, is to step up and vote for truth, to step up and vote for love. And not just with words, but attuning myself with every thought and action and intention, as I am a participant in co-creating a world and a future that potentially my great-great-grandchildren or the next 3-4 generations can live in. We must do whatever it takes to raise our consciousness and evolve. And so here we are in this moment of what is your consciousness going to let you choose? Are we going to choose negativity, indulgence, reactivity to reinforce the current reality? Are we going to point and blame, come from a position of self-righteousness, opinions, judgments, and look at the part you are playing? It always comes back to this, at this point in time, as we go through this birth canal. How are you interacting with the planet? How are you interacting with the collective? What are you enforcing in everything that you're doing as a template for something different in our world? So the questions are, do I like what I see? And if not, ask, what actions are you committing in your lives to take the change to another level? Choose awareness and consciousness, not fear. And choose in our lives to be part of a solution. What are you committed to being? What actions do you choose to take? What actions do you use to create change? And to honor your feelings, to be shocked, to feel rage, to feel disgust, to be in disbelief. Don't dumb those down, because this is also, as it comes up and through, it comes up and through you, through me, through us. We need to acknowledge our human feelings, to feel for all the ethnic races on our planet, for hundreds of years of what we have done in our ignorance. To feel really is the only way that we can heal. But how do we take that feeling into our world? And how do we come out of oppression and injustice? By raising our awareness with consideredness.